All right, so allow me to introduce you to the unit circle, and we actually have the unit circle kind of split up into two different circles here, but the unit circle. Um, and what this is that we've got some special degrees uh, and radians laid over throughout, laid on top of a circle. And so think back to your time in geometry, and there was a few special right triangles that you learned about. This is kind of where all these angles specifically are coming from. We learned about a 45, 45, 90 triangle, and again, 45 degrees being the angles here and here. Those are degrees. And you also learned about a 30, 60, 90 right triangle. So there's 90, 30 degrees, it would be this angle right here, and 60 degrees right here. And we'll be using those quite a bit. And you can think of kind of laid on top of this circle, what if we had a right triangle right there? And now, well, if this is 45 degrees from here to here, that means that the central angle was 45 degrees, meaning this angle up here is also 45 degrees, and we've got a right triangle of 90 down here. That's kind of where we're heading with it, just to give you a small preview here. Now you may want to go online, you're already online watching this video, and if you just Google unit circle and then click on the images, you'll find a lot of them. This is one that we found and liked, but it separated the two, made it a little bit more clear. But find one that you're really comfortable with if you want to get a different visual than this. But here it is zoomed in a little bit. Notice that we're starting from 0. We're starting from the right and moving around counterclockwise. Okay, as we go 45 degrees up, now here we are at 45 degrees, 90 degrees up, 90 all the way around till we get back to 360, at which point it goes back to 0. It kind of just repeats it because the circle doesn't really have an ending or ending point, a beginning or ending point. All right, so there's the special 45 degree angles, every 45 degree increments going around, and it's radians conversion. So remember that all the way around the circle was 2 pi. So now if we're going around halfway, we're at pi. Well, we can go, and that's 180 degrees, but we could go half of that. That's 90 degrees, and that's going to be pi divided by 2, because remember here's pi, and we're just going half of that. And you could even go half of the pi divided by 2 and get pi divided by 4, and that's half of 90 degrees. Now you're at 45. So that's all that's going on here. And now that we know that 45 degrees is pi divided by 4, we can easily figure out the rest of these as well, just continuing to add pi divided by 4, pi divided by 4, pi divided by 4, all the way around. So that's what's going on there. Now same same deal going on here in the 30, 60, 90 right triangle. So here's a 30 degree right triangle. That arc length would be 30 degrees, as well as this central angle. So 30 degrees there. And as you went along, now you'd have other 30, 60, 90 degree right triangles, as well as, and so we're used to the degrees, but now there's also the radians. So all the way around, keep in mind is 2 pi radians, or 360 degrees. And so if we went halfway around, we're at 180. And if we cut that into thirds, so pi divided by 3, or actually let's just convert it all the way back down to here. If we cut that into 6, we got 6 pieces here. If we divided that pi by 6, we get 1 pi over 6, and that's going to be 180 degrees divided by 6, which is 30 degrees. From there, the rest of the circle is built out, and we go all the way around. Now, yeah, hope that helps to just kind of get a foundation on what the unit circle is, and you can think of these two circles being overlaid on top of each other or separately. It doesn't make a huge difference. Notice that 45 degrees would be in between 30 and 60 degrees, and so on and so forth. So the other pieces are going to be in here. But I hope that helps as a kind of a foundation, and we'll add a lot more here in the next video.